Hello everyone, my name is Amy Abe, and today we're gonna do the questions and answers video. Okay, so here are my questions. I sent you a message asking you to do your questions like, I don't know, a while ago, and I'm just gonna answer, so sorry. But here we go. I'm gonna do it right in the order that I got the questions, okay? Preference for cut versus uncut and ideal length. Okay, I talked about this before. Shape is way more important to me than length. Of course, I want like a long. Okay, somewhere between these two. you know. This is a safe for work video. Shit. Okay. I like I don't know, maybe a very average dicks. I don't like very huge dicks, very long, very no, or neither small. Just like I don't know, normal. Like maybe like like this. I don't know. This is a very difficult question, but okay. Let's say cut versus uncut. Cut versus uncut. This one is difficult too because I was born in Colombia, and the first guys that I had sex with, I mean, yeah, most of the guys that I had sex with until I met some white guys from other countries, no one has a circumcision here. I mean, just sometimes, like some kids, they do it at the hospital when they're born because maybe it's noticeable that is gonna be a health problem for them. But most of the guys here don't have circumcision, so I don't know. It was kind of difficult for me to even know when a dick was cut versus uncut. Even now, it's kind of hard for me to know. I don't know why. I mean, of course, I know the difference, and but every time I see a dick, it is hard. Just saying. So, I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I kind of don't care. I don't know. Maybe for sucking is better if it's cut. But if you have a good hygiene and you don't have any like issue, like if it's not super long, it's fine if it's uncut. Oh my god, I'm the worst at making these videos because I don't have a criteria. I don't have anything interesting to say. Okay, let's continue. Is it too personal to ask what career path are you aiming for? You are aiming for? Yeah, it is not too personal. It is fine because I am going to a business school, and that's very different from what I was doing before. If you remember, I was studying audiovisual communications before, audiovisual production, something like that. And before that, I was doing a bachelor's degree in social studies. And between those two careers, I did different courses on tourism. And also, I certified as an English teacher, which is still funny for me because I consider my English to be so bad. But I still got a certificate from the University of, I won't tell you because I guess that would be too personal, but I got a certificate as a teacher. So I am officially an English teacher. And yes, I studied social studies, I studied communications, I studied tourism. Here we are, doing porn because this society just sucks. Not just kidding. I like porn better. It's more fun. But yeah, now I'm going for business, which is something completely different than what I was used to. Now I am seeing math class, economy, and in general finance courses, and all the things related to business. So that's exciting, very different. Do you have any personal experience with investments taboo? No. No, I do have fantasies with it though, but not really. My life has been in that aspect. It has been pretty complicated, mm, but for other reasons. But sexually, no. I think my family is very normal, extremely normal. Yeah. So no. No, I don't have an experience. The other thing is that I don't have a father or a brother. Like all my family is women, and if there's something that I am not, is a lesbian. And I'm saying it like not because I discriminate or anything, because I did have my first sexual experiences were all with women. My first kiss, the first time I had sex, and everything, and it was fun and it was cute and it was nice. But then after I tried a dick, because I thought I was a lesbian growing up when I was a teenager. But then I tried a dick and I was like, there's no way I'm going back to pussy. Because no, I'm not. I'm straight. I can't be more straight. And there's no men in my family, so I didn't even have any temptation, let's say. Just never happened. Okay, do you like to read? What's your favorite genre? My favorite genre. Yes, I like to read. I like to read a lot. My favorite genre? I like poetry, honestly. I know it's kind of like a loser thing, but I like poetry, and I like Colombian authors. I like novels. Like I just finished reading a novel from a Colombian author. I finished it last night. It was like I was awake until 8 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep because the book was so fucking good. The name is Delirium. Delirium by Laura Restrepo. Amazing. That was a Here's it. Oh, yawn. Sorry, it's kind of late now. What about movies? Of course, everyone watches movies, but do you love and obsess about them or just go along for fun? I used to obsess about them. I was crazy about Hitchcock movies and Woody Allen and Gaspar Noé and like that kind of stuff. I was like a super snob in terms of like cinema, but not anymore. I am so sorry about that because I was just okay. I was fine. And I don't know why. I start filming a video and then suddenly I start yawning. But I'm like, you might I'm just so tired. I'm coming up with these excuses. Because in every free video is the same shit. I'm like, I'm sorry for yawning. I'm sorry for yawning. I'm sorry for yawning. I thought it was the antidepressants that I was taking, but I'm not taking them anymore. So I don't understand what the problem is. Gosh, my tea is too hot. Do you have pets or want to have pets? Can enjoy? Yes, I have 2 cats. Very beautiful. Boy and girl. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Night owl. Totally. No doubt of it. Do you laugh easily at small things or only occasionally? Do you cry at happy occasions? I laugh. No, I don't laugh easily. But when I laugh a lot. Like when I find someone that gets my sense of humor and I get that person's sense of humor, which is kind of dark sometimes, it's amazing. I can laugh until like everything hurts. My belly, my cheeks. So yes, do you cry at happy occasions? I cry at all occasions. I'm a professional crier. I'm a professional crier. I just cried 4 hours yesterday because March has been a very, very tough month in financial terms. So I cried a lot. But I cry also sometimes just like looking at my cats because they are so beautiful that it makes me cry. So, yes. What is your favorite joke? I hate jokes. No, for real. No, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't have a favorite joke. If you had to describe yourself with only 3 words, what words would you choose? Um, what word should I use? I would use depressive, hot, and honest. Would you rather travel by airplane or by train? Train, always. I love trains. I love trains. Would you rather live in a big city, a small town, or with a few friends in a secluded mountain retreat? Anything except for that last option. But big city, big city. I'm a big city person. Yeah, big city. Would you rather live 500 years in the past or 500 years in the future? Future, future. Yes, of course. Just out of curiosity, because the past, I don't know. Something tells me that the past smells bad. So no. What is your favorite season and why? We don't have seasons in Colombia. So I'm just gonna tell you that my favorite weather time is when it's sunny and it's not raining. Yeah. Why? Because cold makes me sad. Because I like wearing very small clothes. Okay? That's why. Okay. Are you saving money for something big or living life as it comes? Sweetheart, I am. Honestly, I'm currently struggling to pay my bills. That's the truth. Why? Because I've been very unstable trying to find vanilla jobs because I don't feel that I'm a very good model. And okay, now I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. I can't. I mean, saving money for it's like not the thing because right now I'm going to school and I already bought this apartment. So I'm paying mortgage and I'm paying the school. And I also take care of my parents. So parents, I told you already that I don't have a father, so my mom. Yes, I take care of my mom. And the question is gonna make me cry next. What draws you to another person? What makes you feel appreciated? Conversations, just like being able to talk. I don't know, the previous question just brought me down, but like talking, being able to talk to a person and like really express my ideas, and then that person is not saying like, oh, you're so crazy, you're so weird, you know, that makes me feel appreciated because I have very strange ideas sometimes, or very deep ideas and very serious opinions about stupid things, like, you know, like you can go and then like, what do you think of fake piercings? Oh, and I could go for an hour and tell you like everything I think about it from an anthropological, biological, sociological point of view. So I can be very annoying. And so when someone is not annoyed by me, oh my god, I appreciate that so much. That person is just the owner of my life. What's something silly and small which really annoys you? Everything annoys me. But something silly and small. Something silly and small that really annoys me. when people when people is too happy. Like I just, when I had the chance to work at like offices or places where I'm sharing with other coworkers, and this one coworker there is always, hello, God bless your day, today is a positive, like, happy day, let's smile. Just that I hate. That person, I immediately think like, this person is either like a very evil person, or is super high on drugs, or is just more depressed and fucked up than me, and is not being honest, and I hate dishonesty. So I don't know, I hate excessive happiness. If you could choose a superpower, what would that be? Superpower, teletransportation. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm doing that. Teletransportation. Yeah, because I hate the traffic. Do you sing? Do you sing well or play an instrument? I sing. I'm gonna sing for you, and you're gonna tell me if I sing well or not.
您好，欢迎你使用慢撤声蓝牙模式等待连接。
Ni hao for you too. No sé si aún me recuerdas, nos conocimos al tiempo, tú en mar y el cielo, y quien me trajo a ti, abrazaste mis abrazos. I think I'm a great singer, but I don't practice, so I'm probably losing that skill. Would you prefer to grow and make your own food, or be served in a fancy restaurant every night? Being served in a fancy restaurant every night, of course. Do you think I want to do all that? Okay, I would prefer to grow my own food. That part I like, like the part of like having a nice country house and like all of this space for a farm and like growing my own stuff, and then having a super fancy chef to prepare that food for me. That's what I would like. Is it more important to be happy, or to be content? I do not know the difference, but the most important thing for me right now is to sweetheart, just anything like emotional is hard for me because my mental health is not very stable. It's not very good. I'm not very healthy. I'm not very fine from my head. So I just feel like both things, happy or content, are unreachable for me. Okay, I'm gonna be serious about this. This is just my perspective as a person that has been depressed her whole life, because the first time I heard, oh, she's depressed, it's been like when I was 10 years old. So I've been a very depressed person. So being happy or being content, for me, I don't think that's something possible, like something that I could feel like in general. So for me, the most important thing is like being comfortable, I would say. Like, for example, the only thing that worries me is not being homeless. I grew up in a very, not homeless. I did have a house, but it was like this kind of house that you have a house, but maybe it rains and you still get wet inside the house. I was poor. I was fucking poor. So for me, really the most important thing is always shelter, food, and if I'm sick, having healthcare. Just that. And maybe not being too miserable at the work I do. That is all. I don't want more than that. I don't expect from life anything else, to be happy, or to be content, or to find real love, or to be super successful and be rich and be famous and be like, I don't expect anything else. I just don't want to die, and I don't want to live a life that is too miserable. That's it. What makes you happy, or what makes you content? Okay, so if we go there, I'm gonna just assume that content means like satisfied or something. Mm. And when I have felt like happy or content or whatever, is number one, when I create something that is nice. And I'm not only talking about the videos that I make on ManyVids, which are a big part of my relative happiness, but also when I was in school, for example, I made some photographs. I did two different um, sets of images. One was collage, the other one was photographs, and they were exhibited in galleries and in a museum, and like, you know, for like a couple weeks. And that's probably one of the best things for me. Like, that's that, or my videos, just when I can create something, when I can make something and people likes it, and someone enjoys it, and it gets the recognition that I think it deserves. That's amazing. Doesn't go, I know it sounds like contradictory with the fact that I say I don't like fame or that, but I think it's different because, like, in the case of the pictures, I they said my name in there, but I never got to see people's reactions towards the pictures, or, you know, it's not about a lot of people admiring me. It's more about the one person paying attention to what I try to do, because every time I do something, I do it like with a purpose. It has a message, it has a reason. I think true that I think true things. So when someone is like really paying attention, that's beautiful. Anyway, too much talking. That was it. What other question would you ask to get to know someone better? I would ask a lot more questions, but I don't know why I'm yawning. Honestly, it's not like I should be tired. But again, I don't know. My brain, who knows? Maybe it's still like some residual effect from the antidepressants or something. I don't know. So hot. Bye bye.